if you look with me in Daniel chapter 3, we see where King Nebuchadnezzar had made an image of gold and required everybody at the sound of the musical instruments to bow down and worship this. And if you take and flip over with me to starting with chapter 12 of Daniel 3, that we see there are certain Jews named Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego that did not bow down and refused to. Well, anybody that didn't bow down to this image at the sound of the instruments was took before the king and cast into the fiery furnace. And in verse 16, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we have no need to answer you in this matter. There is because our God, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us from your hand, O king. But if not, let it be known to you, O king, that we do not serve your gods, nor will we worship the gold image which you have set up. King Nebuchadnezzar was so angry with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego that he took and ordered the fiery furnace to be heated up hotter than it had ever been, and ordered Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego bound and thrown into the fiery furnace. And verse 23, and these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down, bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then King Nebuchadnezzar was astonished, and he rose in haste and spoke, saying to his counselors, Did we not cast three men bound into the midst of the fire? They answered and said to the king, True, O king. Look, he answered, I see four men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they are not hurt. And the form of the fourth is like the Son of God. So you can see in this verses that if we stay faithful to God, that he will take and through our faithfulness protect us from the fiery furnace, any trial that we go through, any persecution. For he is faithful and just to forgiveness if we ask for it, of all unrighteousness. But we need to stay faithful to him. We need to study his word. We need to do as Christ says, or if we turn our back on him, then he will turn his back on us. I want to thank you, and may God bless you richly, and may ministering angels come into your life. Thank you. Amen.